Sean "Diddy" Combs has just been found guilty on 2 federal counts. The once revered music mogul now faces a potential prison sentence after a high-profile trial that gripped the entertainment world for weeks. The charges? 2 violations of the Mann Act, a law that prohibits transporting individuals across state lines for the purpose of engaging in prostitution. Let's break down everything that just happened. After 7 intense weeks of testimony, a Manhattan jury finally delivered the verdict. Diddy was convicted on 2 counts of unlawful transportation for the purpose of prostitution, one involving his former girlfriend Cassie Ventura, and another concerning a woman referred to in court as Jane. The jury determined that Combs knowingly arranged travel for both women, across state lines, for illicit purposes. Each count carries a maximum sentence of 10 years, meaning Diddy is now staring down up to 20 years behind bars. However, legal experts believe the actual sentence could be far less, especially given that he was acquitted of the most serious charges. Yes, the jury cleared him of racketeering and sex trafficking, charges that alleged a broader criminal enterprise involving coercion, abuse, and exploitation. Prosecutors attempted to paint Diddy as the orchestrator of a complex web of control, involving drugs, manipulation, violence, and exploitation of women within the entertainment industry. But when it came to proving those sweeping charges, the jury wasn't fully convinced. Still, the guilty verdict on the Mann Act violations is a major legal blow, and the details behind it are disturbing. During the trial, jurors heard graphic and emotional testimony from Cassie, who described years of alleged abuse. She claimed Diddy would fly her to different cities for freak-offs, where she was forced to engage in sex acts with strangers under the influence of drugs, sometimes at his demand. Jane echoed similar experiences, recounting a terrifying environment of psychological and physical control. A key moment came when the court showed a surveillance video from a 2016 hotel hallway, where Diddy was seen violently attacking Cassie. That footage, leaked last year, had already caused public outrage. But prosecutors believed it underscored a pattern of abuse that extended far beyond a single incident. Despite all this, Diddy's lawyers argued that the relationships were consensual and that the trips had nothing to do with prostitution. They portrayed the case as a politically charged attempt to bring down a black businessman with a controversial past. And in the end, the jury sided with both sides, convicting him of 2 offenses, but acquitting him of others. So what happens now? The defense team is pushing for Diddy to be released on bail ahead of sentencing. They proposed a $1 million bond, along with strict conditions like GPS tracking, home confinement, and surrendering his passport. But prosecutors have pushed back hard, arguing that he's a flight risk and a danger to the women who testified. The final decision lies with the judge, who will soon determine if Diddy remains behind bars until sentencing, or walks free temporarily under strict supervision. As for the sentence itself, prosecutors say they'll seek at least 51 to 63 months in prison, which is the minimum under federal guidelines. But Diddy has already spent nearly 10 months in custody, which could count toward his time served. Beyond the courtroom, the fallout is just beginning. Multiple civil lawsuits are still pending, with more alleged victims coming forward following the trial. And while Diddy's music legacy once defined hip-hop culture, from Bad Boy records to global chart dominance, his future in the industry now looks bleak. Public opinion is deeply divided. Some say this partial conviction is a win for survivors, a sign that the justice system is finally catching up to powerful men. Others believe it didn't go far enough, especially with the sex trafficking charges being dismissed. Online reactions have ranged from outrage to relief, with fans, critics, and former associates weighing in. One viral comment summed up the tone: if you have enough money, you can buy your way out of anything. Still, the message is clear: this isn't over. Diddy may have avoided a life-altering sentence with the acquittals, but a prison term still looms. The sentencing phase will reveal whether this moment becomes a mere footnote or a defining chapter in the downfall of one of music's most powerful figures. So here's the question: does this verdict reflect justice? Or does it highlight the limits of the system when celebrity, money, and power are involved? Let us know in the comments. We'll be watching the next steps very closely, from bail decisions to sentencing, and of course, every twist in the lawsuits that follow. Pushpin, don't forget to like this video if you found it informative, and subscribe to stay updated on this case and other major celebrity legal stories. We bring you the real stories behind the headlines, with facts, context, and no fluff. Thanks for watching. More updates soon.